All right. Sorry about the confusion. I think something happened um, with the last session. Let's see. All right. Sorry about the confusion. I think something happened with the last session. Yeah, we're going to get started now. If you can, just so I know who you are. All right. Could you add a public comment? Could you add a comment? Sorry about the confusion. I think something happened with the last session. Yeah, we're going to get started now. If you can, just so I know who you are. All right. Could you add a public comment? Could you add a comment? Sorry about the confusion. I think something happened. Can you hear me better now? Just 1 second. Let's see. Hello? Can you hear me better now? Oh, okay. So let me start all over. So as we know, there's economics, right? In the NFL, they're typically 256 draft picks. Hello? Can you hear me better now? Oh, okay. Now, so let me start all over. The way it typically works is after so once the draft is over in the NFL, we'll talk NFL first, and then we'll go with the CFL and in other leagues. So the way that this draft typically works is after round 7 is over with, teams usually have priority free agents. Now with these priority free agents, teams can determine or decide, okay, we'll bring you in to camp. We may not, and the reason why players become priority free agents is, okay, a team may see value in you, but they may not see value, may not want to necessarily draft you. A lot of that is economics, who they can bring in. It could be salary purposes for many reasons. But once now on your end, as a priority free agent, hypothetically, the benefit you have is you now have the opportunity to decide which team will be best for you based on personnel, based on how many people they may have at your position. So you after several teams come in or may call your agent and ask, are you interested in coming? You pick one team, you go to camp, and from there you decide, okay, what you go out and play. Now there are many things that can happen. Best case scenario is you join a team and you make the roster. You make the 53-man roster. The team wins because they brought in a player at a marginal cost, and you get to pursue your dreams of playing professional football and getting paid to play the game that you love. So essentially, everyone wins. Now, in a situation like that, your goal is to ultimately win out in the long run. So you play out that contract, say 3 years, and then from there, your agent or you're able to renegotiate with the team for a better situation. So that's the best case scenario from a priority free agent perspective. The second case would be, okay, you did well in training camp, you performed well in preseason. Right now we want to develop you. So instead of putting you on the the 53-man roster, we'll place you on a practice squad. Still not a bad situation. You're getting paid to play the game that you love. You're in the business. And they get a chance to develop you as well, and you have an opportunity to still make the 53-man roster even during the season, either during the season. Another team may want you, or you can remain on the practice squad and still develop. Now another scenario is, okay, you go in, you practice doing training camp, you play in preseason, but you say you get released. Now, when you get released, you got options. I mean, you can wait for another team to pick you up off waivers, or one thing is another thing is the CFL, or as we have right now, the XFL as well. But we'll go CFL and take this route right now. I look at it from this angle. Especially me being a CFL agent. Let's see, Edwin. Do you know if when CFL trials would take place? Okay, that's a good try. That's a good question. Now, with the CFL tryouts right now, everything is being placed on hold, especially with the epidemic we have going on right now. Everything is completely halted. So, right now we're just waiting to see. So we can continue if you want. You can contact me, and I'll keep you in touch. What position do you play currently? If you can refresh my memory. Right now we're just waiting to see. So we can continue if you want. You can contact me, and I'll keep you in touch. What position do you play currently? If you can refresh my memory. I'll type it in the chat box. Okay, awesome. So what I would suggest right now is really partnering with the trainer to kind of stay ready. Awesome, 6 foot, 185. So you have great size, great length. If you can, Actually, could you shoot? I want to shoot me your film so we can go. I like to go over it with you. You can send it to my email, underdogsportsinc at gmail.com. Shoot me that. I'm gonna actually try to see if I can pull it up and see if I can share it on the Zoom so we can kind of go over it, right? So send me that. But in the meantime, while you're sending me that, yeah, to your point, it's right now we're really just waiting to see where things are gonna go from here. But in the meantime, I do suggest you partner with a trainer. I'm not sure if you have a trainer that you're working with right now. Um, to your point, it's right now we're really just waiting to see where. So well, I do have a couple of people. Thank you. Yeah, so I see you. I'll be waiting for that. But in the meantime, yeah, I do have some guys. One of my guys, Seth Mentor. He does training with he has one, the Foot Doctor, so he does training in different places. So he has places all over the country. I think he had mainly in Florida. He has a couple guys in Maryland, some trainers in Texas, and these guys can kind of get you ready even virtually, um, and as you prepare for your workouts and for your tryouts. Let's see, I'll check my email. Let's see. Was looking at Ohio, but they closed down. So I'm back down in South Florida working with my trainer virtually through videos in Florida. Yeah, I know my guy Seth Mentor. Let me pull that down. I'm gonna actually put this in here real quick. Chat. So Seth Mentor, I'm not sure if you heard of the Foot Doctor. Let me put that down. He's based mainly in Miami. Get there, pull up the link actually. That should be better. I'm not sure if you heard of the Foot Doctor. Let's see. He's based mainly in Miami. Or here we go. I'm about to drop his the website and a link for you. So I got so of course Seth, and I got a number of other guys. What I may do is too, I may bring in a trainer. I actually may bring a trainer into my next session. You think that'll work? And maybe he can help kind of just give you some pointers as well. What do you think about that? What I may do is too, I may bring in a trainer. I actually may bring a trainer into my next session. You think that'll work? And maybe he can help kind of just give you some pointers as well. What do you think about that? So another question is too, so how do you guys, I want to find a way to just continue to like help you all. So what do you guys think? Do you think once a week, once a month would be good? What would you guys like to see in some of these live Zoom sessions? So another question is too, so how do you guys, I want to find a way to just continue to like help you all. So what do you guys think? You think once a week, once a month would be good? What would you guys like to see in some of these live Zoom sessions? Yeah, I see another one in here. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but um, Edwin, just to you specifically, what would you want to see in like a session like this, and how frequently will a live session like this be beneficial to you? I see another one in here. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but Edwin, just to you specifically, what would you want to see in like a session like this, and how frequently will a live session like this be beneficial to you? All right. Cool. So if you I didn't see your video, but what I can do is if you want, man, if you want, you can we could set up a one-on-one on phone, and we kind of go over your film. Uh, and then from there, we can just talk about some teams that may be beneficial to you. And then kind of do that. Another thing too is they have the X League in Japan. It's a lot of different other leagues outside of the CFL that's very, very helpful. Um, so those are things I want to revisit with you guys too. It's just showing you guys that there's so many other leagues out here that are willing to pay you and provide housing for you as you pursue your pursue your goals. Um, so if you guys don't have if you guys have any other questions, please drop them in. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Um, and I'm gonna try to do this weekly or every 2 weeks. I decide probably in the coming days to see which is best, man. Yeah, but if you can, man, just subscribe. If you could subscribe to the channel so you guys can get updates. And thank you guys for checking out the newsletters as well. Um, and we can continue to do that. So again, if you guys have any questions, please drop them here in the chat box, and then we can go from there. All right. So, but in the meantime, I just talk about just the overall about the XFL, some of the other leagues. Those are some things I want to share with you guys, even one-on-one, about getting your film out to them as well. All right. So have a good night. Again, feel free to email me. And you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for coming out. Talk to you soon. All right. So have a good night. Again, feel free to email me. And you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for coming out. Talk to you soon. All right.